Hello, is anybody there? Please check in with me if you can see me live and let me know what is the best flavor of ice cream. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? And yes, that includes vegan ice cream. Let me know in the comments so I know that you're here and ready to pajama party with me. So for today's show, I didn't really want to do pillow talk because I've been talking quite a lot recently about my personal opinions and things like that. And it's not that I don't think Pajama Party is a place for that, but I believe that Pajama Party, for it to be what I want it to be, it has to be a place where people can relax and have a bit of fun because the world is very serious and it's exhausting. So I would like to create a nice little place for you guys and for myself where we can have a long hour twice a week and chit chat about things that are not quite as important. All right, let's see. People are checking in. Becky, hi Becky, welcome to Pajama Party. Becky says Ben and Jerry's dairy-free Cherry Garcia. Actually, I have a tub of that exact flavor in my freezer right now, and that sounds incredible for me right now. All right, David says good evening, peanut butter pecan all day long. Okay, and King Dixon says, hey, I see you live. Rocky Road ice cream got Becky to tattoo it for me. Oh, that is super cool. Yeah, Becky here is a tattoo artist and she does killer amazing tattoos, and it's super cool to hear about all of the different tattoos like people I've never met have. Austin says, you look stunning. Wow. Hi Austin, welcome to Pajama Party. Thank you. I feel like I've gotten a collective 7 hours of sleep in the past week, but I'm here, I'm still going, and I have these eye mask things that I'm going to be trying out for you guys today. Cynthia says pistachio or cookie and cream. Ooh, yum. All right, so I'm going to get this mask situation going. I also need to make a drink. Are you guys drinking? 'Cause don't let it be just me. I mean, you can drink a soda or a fruit juice or a cordial, but I'm going to be drinking hard liquor because that's what we've come to. Rhapsody says, chocolate frozen yogurt is my jam. And Randy says, I could eat some strawberry or cherry ice cream. Amazing. So, hands up if you guys were here last week. My stream started getting kind of wonky close to the end, and I wasn't able to communicate with you guys. And some people have suggested that could be because the police showed up and they could have been jamming the signal because police have been doing those things. Not that it was anything related to anything but some wild neighbors outside of my room in my yard yelling about stuff. But yeah, the police ended up getting called, not by me, but they showed up and it was chill. It's fine. But we're back. So if the police show up today, hopefully that will not happen. I'll check in with you guys after. Okay. King Dixon says, I need to make refill margaritas for me. Yes, go get that refill because we are about to start Ask Anja in just a moment. And it's going to be super great. We're going to focus on that today. Let's get these eye patches on. Amazing. Rhapsody says 50% carbonated water, 50% flat pink champagne. Okay, Rhapsody, I'm going to go out on a limb here and think that perhaps you opened the champagne bottle and then that's why the champagne is flat, but you want to enjoy it still, so you kind of halved it with carbonated water. I think that because I've done that before, and it's actually really smart. Also, it keeps you hydrated. Benji says last week was a ride. Rhapsody said, oh my god, police jammer. It was crazy. And I'm actually really glad that my mic was able to pick up some of the action because I watched the video back and my face is too honest. I was like gagging, literally, and I've thought if they can't hear what's going on outside, they're gonna think that I'm just lost it. Becky's on her fifth can of Diet Coke. I can't tell you anything, Becky. All right, let's see here. Let's see. You guys want to do some Ask Anja questions? Because I want to do some Ask Anja questions. I mean, I told myself that I was going to be super organized and I was going to type them out on the computer so I didn't have to look through my phone while I was on air. But due to current circumstances, I'm like barely hanging on. But we are here and we're going to keep it moving. So let's see if I can go into my anonymous inbox. Secret inbox. Secret letters. Let's see. Wow, you guys are doing amazing with sending me questions and letters and everything. And just please keep it up because it's the best. It's really awesome. All right. Let's see where we left off in this wild inbox. Taraja says Taco Tuesday and tequila. All right, so here is a nice light question. Let's get started with a would you rather. Okay? This is from a man. He, him pronouns. They want to ask Anja, would you rather your man use your most expensive Would you rather your man use your most expensive face product as shaving cream for his nether regions or have him never manscape again? Signed, a hefty pruning bill. Considering my most expensive face product would probably be like still less than $150, I will let him use it. I'll let him use it. Just write it off, just write it off to the game and continue to enjoy the manscaping. Now, this is a inclusive show. Not all of us are sleeping with men. So would you guys rather your partner use your most expensive face product as shaving cream for their nether regions or have them never personal groom again? Let me know in the comments. Becky's like, WTF. Welcome to Pyjama Party, Becky. I mean, I don't write the questions. I promise you, this is a real anonymous inbox, and you guys are the ones sending these in. So I'm just here to facilitate. So what would you rather? Let me know. Welcome to Pyjama Party, King Dixon. You guys let me know your response, and I'm going to look at the next question. Minus $13. Giver. Yeah, just that's a great price. That's a great deal. So I if it was $13, yeah, definitely go ahead. Benji says, LMAO, my man will not be using my $178 face mask for his face, let alone to manscape. Are you mad? Are you sure, Benji? I mean, just because he's using it doesn't mean he's using the whole jar. I mean, there's qualitative things here. And I'm forever is never manscaping ever again worth less than more or less, I don't know, than $178 to you. I mean, wait out. Rapsy says, I like hiking in the wilderness regardless of gender. So good job, Rhapsody. I mean, ain't nothing gonna hurt you in them bushes. So Alexa says, I'm with Benji with my $50 face wash. I mean, you guys, think about, I don't know if I agree. Think about the investment. Forever? I mean, not that these bushes gonna hurt you, but just think about it. Tarasha says, I'll need a gift card to Sephora. Get your own from CVS. Yeah, exactly. They got shaving cream out here for like $3. If you really want to push it, you could go to the dollar store and get one of those like short cans. There's no reason to be using people's luxurious face products. Rhapsody says, what's this face mask? Benji, do you want to let Rhapsody know what face mask that you're using and if you recommend to the group? And Alexa says, men don't know how to portion out expensive product before they push out the entire bottle for one wash. Bye. If you say so, Alexa. Benji says, don't pubes sort of self-limit in length at some point? That is true. They do only grow to a certain point and then they stop. But you need to ask yourself the question. Is your ending point shorter than the hair's ending point? Becky says, my partner and I barely have separate clothes, so he's already using mine, LMAO, because I catch him using it like hand soap. No. 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 David says a man can get good quality stuff for about $20 to $30. Okay, that's true. I've gotten some of those. Is it Jack Black? I don't know. That men's brand that they have at Sephora that's like blue with the black diamond. They have a great lip balm. Their lip balm is fire. Benji says it's a big jar of the Tata Harper resurfacing mask. 10 out of 10. Okay. All right. Now that we started with a nice, light would you rather, I'm going to ask you the first hectic, wild question of the day, and then I'm going to fix myself a drink while you guys answer. All right. This one is from he, him pronouns. I see the gentlemen are writing in, and I appreciate it. That's great. He wants to ask Anja, I was trying to be adventurous with my man the other day and letting him F my face, and he knocked out one of my fillings. He has a Prince Albert. And now my entire mouth is sore and swollen. I think it's infected. Do I need to tell my dentist what happened? Signed, a silver spoon of sorts. So I'm going to let you guys answer first while I fix myself a drink because... There's your ASMR. All right, by this point, hopefully you guys have caught up with me in the chat. So, a silver spoon of sorts. You were performing acts on your partner, and due to his personal piercing, you believe one of your fillings was knocked out. Now your mouth is sore. Yes, you absolutely do need to tell your dentist, my dear. I am a person that has gone through a lot of dental work, and I will tell you, the longer you wait, the worse and more expensive it gets. I mean, we are in the middle of a pandemic, but I would consider a knocked out filling to be an emergency, especially if it's infected. Dental infections are no joke. It's really close to your brain. Infection can travel. So I would say even probably go to the ER so that way they can see if they need to drain any pus, if there's an infection present, and give you some antibiotics. And you absolutely do need to speak to your dentist about that. Becky says, lol, my God. I mean, hey, dentists are human, so it might get you a discount at the dentist if they like the story. David says, look, just tell the dentist you actually bit a popcorn seed. You don't need to say anything. That's true. You could just say, I tapped my mouth with a spoon or something. But you do need to tell the dentist about the whole pain and the filling situation. Taraj says, y'all didn't learn from last week's facial gone wrong. Is it just you? Did the stream just end? I mean, I hope not, Siobhan. I hope you're still here. I hope everyone's still here. Keep sending me questions and comments to let me know that you guys are still here. Kevin says, sorry I'm late, first time participant. There's no problem, Kevin. Welcome to Pyjama Party. It's nice to have you here. We just chat and relax and have a ton of fun. Feel free to give your opinion at any time in the chat. And it's a safe space to chat. And I said chat a ton of times. Let's keep going. Rhapsody says, medical professionals ain't there to judge. Worst case, you'll get a chuckle. This is true. Medical professionals have probably seen more than me, so just let them know they're not there to judge you. They're there to help you. I mean, some of them can be, but if they're like that, then get a new doctor or dentist. Becky says, still here. Master Cam is still here. Okay, so Siobhan, hopefully you can press refresh and rejoin us very soon. I think we're all in agreement on that one. Isn't it nice when we can all agree on what to do? Alexa says, depending on how long ago the filling was, it might even be free. Filling shouldn't be falling out no matter with wild circumstances. Exactly. I think that what our writer was doing was in the general scope of normal things that humans do with their mouths. So I don't think that should knock out a filling in any way. All right. Siobhan is back. Yay! Welcome back, Siobhan. All right. Our next question is from she, her. And they want to ask Anja. I was trying to get back at a shitty friend of mine who made out with my ex at a party over Christmas holidays. So I had her man, who is an asshole of the first degree, film us getting dirty and Snapchat it to her. But he posted it to my story instead, and now everybody knows about it, including my parents, who thought I was saving myself for marriage, and the dude I didn't want to sleep with, who also thought I was saving myself for marriage. How can I repair my dignity? From Lord Save Me. I feel a little bit personally responsible for this. Because a few weeks ago, I did advocate for filming videos for revenge with permission and consent from both parties, of course. So now we have a situation where our writer tried to seek revenge in the style of filming a video with consent from both parties, but the video was shared a little bit more widely than what she was expecting or had anticipated. So that's not good. And now everybody's seen it. Now, writer, you have to expect that if you sent it to your frenemy there, once you send it to her, I'm not saying it's right, but you have to understand that you don't know exactly whose eyes are going to be on it, on that end. Now, what you weren't expecting is for her man to turn around and put you on blast. Mess is right, Sharon. Benji says the only solution here is to create a larger scandal that overshadows this, to be honest. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, Rhapsody. Okay, so real talk. If you send it to the friend, she probably would have shared it and told people. Exactly. So if you send it to your frenemy, she probably would have been like, look at what I just got. Excuse me. This is crazy. And she would have shown people, but what you weren't expecting is that your co-conspirator would turn around and switch up on you. Now, I'm not saying it's right that they did that, but when you play with fire and you start doing petty underhanded moves, you might get out pettied and out underhanded. So your question, writer, is how to repair your dignity. So there's several things going on here. The first thing is the video and getting outed in a way that you did not expect. Your parents seeing it, that's really unfortunate and not cool. And then there's also a dude that you didn't want to sleep with who you told him you're saving yourself for marriage. Now, I think there's no reason to lie to your parents or anyone about your activity. I mean, you don't have to broadcast it or put it on a Snapchat for everybody to see, but I don't think you have to repair your dignity, because the thing that should be controversial here is that you tried to make a revenge video, not the fact that you are active, okay? So, thing about, social media drama and everything like that is it'll all wash over eventually. So you could pull what Benji says and create a larger scandal, or you could just let it all pass and keep it moving. Aggie says hi. Hi, Aggie. Welcome to Pyjama Party. I hope you're well. Good to see you. Taraja says, really, Justin Timberlake, cry me a river. Yes. Writer, I think you are going to make it through this one, okay? And maybe get some new friends that you don't feel like you have to make plans to undermine or embarrass publicly. All right. Siobhan says, I'm sorry that this is what happens when you seek revenge. Yeah, seeking revenge is a very messy business. Anything can happen. It might not go your way. Now, I'm not saying never seek revenge, because we, at Pyjama Party, we do love revenge, but. All right. Rhapsody says, as someone who is team saving myself for marriage, I empathize with the shame that comes with it when you've changed your mind, but you need to own it. Don't let people talk shit. It's your body. It's your body. It's your body. Aggie's excellent. I'm really glad you're able to tune in this week too. We are having lots of fun with Ask Anja. Our next question is one that seems to be directed toward me, but I would love to hear your guys' answers as well. So this person is he, him pronouns, and they want to ask Anja, if you could wish one thing on your worst enemy, what would it be and why? From Inspiration Seeker. Now, I read this question and I've thought about it, and nothing immediately comes to mind. And I hate to be that person, as that I was literally just advocating for revenge. But the reason I don't want to wish anything bad on a worst enemy is because I like to try to keep my frequency high and keep my thoughts surrounded with positivity and constructive things. because that's where I want to move in my life. So I don't want to be dwelling on negative things, because once you start doing that, things can get really dark really fast. So now, if I said I had to wish something on them, I would wish on them an epiphany, some moment in their life where they develop a level of understanding or empathy or compassion. Because I usually am not angered by people for petty reasons. If I'm angry with someone, it's probably because I see them as someone who advocates for discrimination or injustice, or is someone who is not empathetic or listener or kind. And those people really get on my nerves. So I think I would wish on them some event that would drastically change the way they see the world. Let's see what you guys say. I don't know. Are you guys going to be charitable? Kevin says, I would wish a change of heart. That's so sweet, Kevin. That's very nice. I think that's the energy I like to be on. Benji says, but bed bugs that they are hellishly allergic to. So here's the thing, though. I don't want to wish bed bugs on someone, because then what if the bed bugs get me too? And then I'll have to think about the fact that I manifested bed bugs in my life in some way. Aggie says, I think about this a lot, but because I live by the threefold rule, I don't wish ill on anyone. Yes, we got to keep those frequencies high. We got to keep on high levels. Now, there's some people that definitely deserve the slap of karma. So I don't mind if you say, I wish you exactly the life that you deserve. I think that's a great way to say goodbye to an enemy. Cynthia likes Kevin's answer. I like Kevin's answer too, Cynthia. Benji says, wow, really out here shaving my entire existence as a saltine cracker. Oh, there's room for everybody here. We need the petty, we need the revenge types, and we need those enlightened people. And I'm not enlightened all the time, okay? Like I said, I literally advocated for making revenge videos, and now somebody tried it and they had to write back to me. But, you can't be... I'm not Jesus. Becky says, so wise. Alexa says, never wish bad on anyone. Karma is a B. However, have other methods where you can get your frustrations out. Voodoo dolls. Girl, you don't want to mess with no voodoo, no juju, no hoodoo, no opiate. We don't want to mess with that, because that stuff is more powerful. It's too powerful. It's too powerful. I'm not qualified, and I'm not going to touch it, because I don't want to wake up something I can't put back to sleep. And Benji says, oh, I've had bed bugs. I'm peace with it. Yeah, so you know how bad it is, Benji. I don't know. You are washed down. Master Cam says, also what Kevin said, but with the addition of for the better. Life has recently taught me to be more specific. Yes. Specificity. Last week, I wasn't satisfied with the question I was going to end on, saying I wanted my stream to go out with a bang. And then there were several individuals fighting and screaming in my yard. Then the cop cars and trucks showed up, and the signal got jammed. And then I went downstairs, and then the police was at my door. So when I say I wanted my stream to end with a bang, I really should have been more specific, because that was a bigger bang last week on Pyjama Party than what we were looking for. But hopefully today, let's be very specific, we have an enjoyable stream without any crises. Sorry for bumping you guys. Becky says, my worst enemy has done such bad things that I actually do wish death on them. But to be honest, no one on this planet deserves bad. Human feelings are very complicated, and you can know in your mind that you don't want to wish bad on anybody, but you know in your heart that some people are just ruining the earth by walking on it. That was dark. Yeah, Aggie says, that's a good one. I wish you the life you deserve is good. Master Cam's like, also, yes, no bed bugs ever. I've not had them yet. I've been so scared. Every time I get any kind of bug bite, I'm like, oh my God, it's bed bugs. So far, it's never been, but I get freaked out every single time. Siobhan says, like our fave problematic misogynistic rapper T.I. said, let go and let God deal with it. Amen. Tarasha says, tolerance and restorative justice. Rhapsody Blue says, do something nice for yourself that they would never have done for you. Josh says, my phone did not alert me. Oh no, Josh. I'm so sorry your phone didn't alert you. Welcome back to Pyjama Party. I'm super happy that you made it. Don't worry, we're not done yet. I tried to update you guys. I mean, I posted the link. I posted on Instagram stories and Facebook stories and on my Instagram page and my Facebook page. But if you want to make sure you never ever miss anything, make sure that you are following and subscribing on all channels, because the algorithm will choose what to show you when it feels like. So if you're subscribed to me on everything, then you have a better chance of seeing them. And also what you can do is on YouTube or Facebook, I believe there's a little bell that you can click that says notify me, so that you'll get notifications when I'm live. Okay, so now that we're all ready, I'm going to go read you guys a new question. This one is from She, Her, and she asks, what is the best prank you have ever pulled on anyone? From Captain Underpants. Cute name, Captain Underpants. I don't even know if I should be admitting to this prank because it's slightly problematic, but I loved pranks when I was in university, and my roommates and I loved to prank people all the time. And we would go on Craigslist and find like the seeking ads to find like the thirstiest person we could find. And one day we called the number of this dude, and he was also apparently a student at the university. And he was looking for some action. So we had somehow convinced him, I think it was easy to convince him because it's what he wanted to hear, that the entire suite, all of us roommates, would sleep with him. He was like, all of you were like, yup. Absolutely. 100%. And he was like, all right. Uh-oh. Some people know what I'm talking about. I'm ready. So we convinced him, yeah, the whole suite, all of us roommates. And so we told them, yeah, we're at the university in the dorm. Like, link up. And the dude was like, all right, like, I've got to walk over, but I'll be there in about 40 minutes. Yes, it is what you think it is. Oh man, some people went to school with me. I remember. Okay, so I'm sorry. Let me continue the story. He told it's going to be 40 minutes. So we look outside. This is Canada, okay? This is Ottawa, Canada in the winter. There was ice and hail and snow and cold wind coming down from the sky. And this dude said he was going to walk 40 minutes to come to our dorm because he thought all of us were going to give him some action without ever having seen his picture. So anyway, my dude was on the way. And we all grabbed some snacks. And we went down to the dorm lobby. And we sat there. And we waited for the dude to show up. And he did show up. And we were all sitting there as he was trying to like look at his phone and like text and like try to get the room number. And we were all just sitting there in the lobby like, and he was calling us down, but we made sure that the number that we gave him, I think we left that phone up in our dorm so that none of our phones were ringing. And we were just like, because we really wanted to see what kind of person thinks they could put an ad on Craigslist and 4 people who've never seen him before would be voluntarily have an orgy with. Make it make sense. So we really want to see what kind of person it was. And yeah, in hindsight, that was probably mean. But oh god, did we laugh until we cried. And then eventually when we got back up to our dorm, he kept calling and he kept calling. So remember when I told you guys that thing about playing the gospel music? Yeah, it's because we did that. So he kept calling and calling and calling, trying to get a hold of us. And we pulled up this speech from a Southern pastor and we played it for him. And it was about temptations of the flesh. And we just had a great laugh. We were mischievous. I'd like to think I'm a little bit more mature now, but that was definitely the best prank that I've pulled. All right, let's see what you guys say for the pranks. I did scroll past some of you, so I'm going to come back. So Aggie says, Captain Underpants is an excellent book series. Yes, it is. And Taraja says, spray painted our rival team's football field. See, that sounds like good, wholesome fun. Also vandalism, but fun. Cynthia says, class outside in the sun. It was great. David says, set rival football team on fire. Wait a sec, David, you would have to clarify for me because you didn't set the team on fire. Did you set their facility on fire or their jersey on fire? Because I know you didn't set them on fire because you would be incarcerated. I know you did. Can you clarify for us? Yes, and Siobhan says we were acting like we were waiting for a taxi. Yes, we were. I think we even made a fake phone call while the guy was there. We're like, hello? Yes. Ottawa taxis. Yeah, it's going to be how long? Oh, man. Kelly says, Lish, Alexa's dying. Benji had forgotten. I don't forget. I've got a good memory, you guys. And Siobhan says, I love how all perpetrators are present. Yes, it's so nice. Thank you guys for being here. The mischievous behavior continues. 620 forever. Mark, oh, thank you. I'm only green sometimes, rarely green, but maybe soon. So Master Cam says, what kind of person was it, Anja? So I'm going to ask the other perpetrators, okay, to say what kind of person was the individual who showed up, the victim of our prank, because they're all here. The other perpetrators are all here. So you guys tell Master Cam what you look like. Okay, David has clarified it was the other team's football field. Cynthia says, I don't think the rest of my prank story posted, though. Okay, try it again, Cynthia, and we'll see if we can review it. Benji says the Prescott reunion. Prescott forever. Siobhan says, wow, remember Prince Babatunde? So I remember Prince Babatunde, but I don't remember exactly what we did with him. But we would definitely prank call people and pretend to be a Nigerian prince named Babatunde. That was another one of our phone pranks. I don't know why we love pranking people so much. Benji says, I shockingly do not talk to any of my former roommates, LMAO. I remember your roommates, and like they seemed chill for the first 5 minutes. Josh says, why do I feel his neck beards? Siobhan says, not someone who randomly gets luckier than orgy. I don't know. He was not a neck beard. There was nothing really remarkable about his appearance. He was just, I think he was another student, and he was kind of thin and average height, but very, very, not. I don't want to say he's like looks suspicious, but he was there and he was like shifty-eyed, looking at everything, like he was kind of like knew he shouldn't be there, but like. So, yeah, I mean, he was just, I guess, your average kind of nerdy guy. What do we call him these days? Right, incels. Okay, so you guys have done some football pranks. All right, here we go. I'm trying to read Cynthia's comment. I'm having a hard time to see the whole story. So I'm actually going to go onto my YouTube. So I apologize right now if you hear me echoing a little bit, because I'm going to go see what you guys... I'm having a hard time to see the... that I don't think... Yeah, I think Cynthia... So I'm in the YouTube chat right now. And Cynthia, I think that YouTube doesn't like when you write long comments. So what you should do, Cynthia, is just send us the story in little chunks. And then you can get the story in. Okay, so I see you're doing it here. I was tired of the generic April Fool's prank of students leaving class when the teacher left. So I convinced our class to move all furniture outside while he was gone at the principal's office. That is an epic prank. So, Cynthia, when you guys moved all the furniture outside, what was the teacher's reaction when they came back? Were y'all just sitting, like, on the floor? Or we moved all the desks, chairs, couches, all of it. So when the teacher came back, was he just, like, were y'all just sitting on the floor? Oh, man. He came back to a totally empty classroom. I bet the teacher was lost in the sauce. Confused. All right, let's see. That was a great story. Okay, so let's see. Siobhan confirms that our prank recipient gave incel vibes for sure. The teacher loved it. That's awesome. I love teachers with a good sense of humor. I remember when I didn't do any high school pranks, but on the seniors prank day when I was in high school, woo, they did some things that they shouldn't have done, like release live animals, which was really sad because the animals were not able to go back to the farms that they stole them from, and they wouldn't be able to use them for food, so the animals just had to get killed, which was really sad. So any kids out there, please don't use live animals in your pranks. Becky says, similar story. We had a substitute teacher and I got everyone to move their desks up an inch quietly every time she turned her back until you're super close. That's so creepy and also so funny. That's awesome. I just realized that I haven't been giving you guys the nice little Ask Anja banner, so let's put it up so we can look fabulous. That's what Pyjama Party is about. There you guys go. You're going to have your nice little frame there. Let's see. Move on to the next question. I forgot what question I was on, but... Yeah, Josh and I went to high school together, and yeah, the senior pranks at our high school were pretty bad. Like, they released live animals. It was not good. Lexa says, I put mice in my friend's locker on April Fools. Classmates also released bugs and snakes into our school. That's not good. Don't do the live animals. Leave the animals out of it, okay? leave the animals out of the pranks. There's enough pranks you can do with just, super glue. Don't do it to the poor little animals. Don't release bugs. I mean, bugs is not as bad as releasing, say, a cow. Brampton. But, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so whoever sent this question in, you hella shady. This is a shady question. This is from a they, them. And they ask, what's your worst roommate story? Signed, Dam Prescott House. Siobhan also says, you'd be charged with manslaughter because I die. Okay, so someone asked for my worst roommate story. Now, this is a very messy question because many of my roommates in the past are in this pajama party today. So did y'all send this question in and then agree to all show up today? And now, see, I'm trapped because if I try to tell a roommate story, it's about to be about one of them. And I have a couple roommates that are not in the pajama party today. And if I tell a story about them, then is it shady? Is it shady? So I'm at a catch-22 and I don't know what to do. Do I be shady to the people that are here, or shady to the people that did not show up today and then have them receive the video later on? Why did you send me this question? Let's see. Okay, you know what? I have an idea. I'm going to tell a story about the time that I was a bad roommate. This is how I'm going to get out of this, okay? So, the first week I got to university, I was social. I was like going around the whole dorm, getting to know everybody. And I had met this boy who was really cute. And we were kind of just like running around and making friends and stuff. So we ended up stopping in this dorm where they had the door open. And in the house that we lived in, they say house, but it's really like an apartment building. They have suites. And so there would be 2 bedrooms, or between 2 and 4 bedrooms, and then a shared kitchen, and then 1 or 2 shared bathrooms. So this suite had their door open because they wanted to be social. They wanted to meet everybody. So we went in there because I really wanted to use the washroom. Now, in one of the washrooms, well, one of the bedrooms, they were playing a drinking game. No, I was not playing the drinking game, okay? I was there to use the washroom, okay? I might add to this story. So, I was there to use the washroom. Now, the dorm cops showed up, okay? The Carleton University special constables or whatever showed up. And drinking games are against the rules. And the officer shows up and he's like, so what's going on here? Looks like some people are playing a little bit of flip cup in here. And there had to be one little smart aleck. And he was like, do I look like I'm playing flip cup? I'm not playing flip cup. And if I was playing flip cup, you can't come in here. It's a private residence. And the the dorm cop was like, yeah, I can. Like, I can come in here and charge you guys. And the guy was like, no, you can't tell me what to do. I pay your wages. You are not a real cop. You have no jurisdiction. And the worst that you can do is question the authority, if not a real cop, because that not a real cop decided to write up everybody that was, sorry, you guys, in the vicinity. Okay. So I got written up. I was in the bathroom and the boy I was with got written up. Definitely Mr. Smart Alec got written up. All the kids that was actually playing Flip Cup got written up. And so we had to go to counseling for substance abuse. That was part of the thing. So I had to go meet a counselor and they had to do like an assessment to see if I was an alcoholic. And of course I passed. But I did get a strike against me. And if you get too many strikes, you get kicked out of the dorms. Now that did happen to somebody, but it wasn't me. You get kicked out of the dorms. And I was like, I've been working at Tim Hortons, working at summer camp, saving up this money. If I get kicked out of these dorms, I'm homeless, so I can't get kicked out. But me and my roommates still wanted to have a party. So we sent out an invitation and we were like, the girls of 620 cordially invite you to partake in some Jello shots. And we sent it out to the entire dorm. So, knowing I couldn't get written up, I stationed somebody at the front door to let me know when the rent-a-cops were on the way so that I could escape. So, we had all these people showing up and eating all these Jello shots, trashing our room, and I got a tip off that the popes were showing up. So, I took me, my boy, and my black ass and ran down the fire escape and left all my roommates to get written up. But, you know, solidarity, you guys had to go down without me. Sorry. Everybody that got written up is in the pajama party tonight. Let's see what kind of pranks that you, or kind of roommate stories you guys have. Kevin had a roommate that stole my checkbook and passed badge. A fraud? That's crazy. That's nuts, Kevin. Master Cam says, tell one story from each one will judge which one is the worst. No! I can't. My sister wrote, who did not share my room, wrote all wrote all over my walls and marker, and I got beat. I don't know if that qualifies as a bad roommate story, but I'll allow it. This is pretty bad. But if your sister was like younger than you, then she probably should get a pass. Cam said I had to go to counseling because of my CU roomie too. Did you have to go to counseling because of the drinking? Because that's why we had to go to sure. Correction to the story, we invited the entire school to Jello shots. The entire freshman class. Yeah, we went in the dorm Facebook group. Benji says, remember when my roommate made hash on my hair straightener? Sharon says, that isn't a roommate story. You better tell a real one. Okay. Benji says, when they ate my chicken wings and throw the bones in the toilet. I remember that moment, the bathroom floor thing. I remember when that happened. I'm sorry, Benji. I'm so sorry. Becky says, I had a roomie who made eggs every day for breakfast, so he'd leave the dirty pan on the stove for 24 hours because he was just going to use it again. I mean, I get his logic, but that's also annoying. It's also annoying. Sarah says, used to work reception at Carlton Res. This is great. Yeah, my suite, we definitely tore out Actually, my whole house was crazy, but there were a few silent floors, but the bad floors, and I say bad as in badly behaved floors, were floors 5 and 6. And yeah, we got along well, floors 5 and 6. Then he says, or the multiple times my roommate got the building evacuated, smoking in the room. Yeah, that was annoying because it's, again, Canada, Ottawa, winter, cold. Nobody want to evacuate, but you had to evacuate because the rent-a-cops would come get you. Remember when my roommates conspired to find a house without me? I have no clue what you're talking about, Siobhan. I have no clue. But since you shared that, let's go ahead and tell you about a roommate story. I know y'all gonna send this to her. That's the gag. I know you're going to send this to her because the people in here will know who I'm talking about. So I had a roommate, and we had mutual friends. We were kind of like friends, I guess. And she was looking to move back to Ottawa, and I was looking for another roommate. And so she moved in. And from the time that she moved in, she never purchased anything for the house in general, like toilet paper or cleaning products or anything like that. But she also never purchased herself shampoo, conditioner, body wash, or anything like that. So it was like, it took me a couple months to realize that she was using all of my personal care products. And also my pillow. Which, to be fair, I had lent to her like the first night, but then she just never got her own one. And yeah, so she was using all of my shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and everything. And I didn't realize until a few months later that it was happening. And at that point, she'd been doing it for months. So I didn't know how to approach the situation and be like, hi, can you buy your own soap? Because I make $10.25 an hour and soap is $12. So could you not? But I didn't know how to do that. It was just like, ooh. And one day I had a photo shoot or a TV something. I don't know what I had to do, but I had to be on camera for some reason. So I wanted to come home, pardon me, after my job at the time, take a shower, fix my hair, and then go to my shoots. And I had like scheduled the car and everything. So I got home, went to the bathroom, this is the insult. I picked up the container of body wash. It was still in its corner, but it was 100% empty. I couldn't stand it. She would also, dirty all of the plates and just little things like that. So it was not an ideal roommate situation. Eventually, she moved out. We stayed friends for a while, but then we had a different falling out that wasn't related to the roommate situation. But yeah, at that point, I was like, okay, so you're using all my products, costing me money. You're usually late on rent, so I have to cover it so the property manager doesn't evict us. So I always need to make sure I have my rent and your rent in the account. So at this point, I calculated and I was like, I might as well just live on my own, which I did for several years. But now I have a different living situation, which is much better. Siobhan says she ain't no snitch. Becky said, I had that exact same situation, except then I discovered she just wasn't showering. Yikes. Anyway, so now we told the story of one of the roommates that wasn't here. People are going to know who it is, but hopefully y'all don't at me or send this to her. And if You do? I guess I'll deal with it. Do. Let's see what else we got. Master Cam says that is so much worse than the egg pan. Oh yeah, and like she would eat my food and not do the dishes either. But that just sounds like I'm complaining and bashing someone, so let's redirect to another Ask Anja question. And you know what? I think that this is going to be the finale for the evening. So let's hear it. It's funny how we suppress memories that harm us, Becky. You know, some things are just so dark that we have to erase them from our brains. Oh, also, before I go for the last question, we're gonna have a special event on Thursday. It's going to be I mean, that roommate actually didn't do anything that was that bad to me. She just like accused me of a bunch of stuff that was easily disproven, and just didn't have any friends. So I don't like to, pick on people that don't have friends because they slept with their best friend's brother when they were supposed to be hanging out with with the best friend. But I don't want to pick on people like that, so that's why I didn't talk about it. Jack says, what does Jack say? So as I was saying, Thursday we're gonna have a special event. So make sure you put a little notification, reminder, something on your calendar because I have something to share with you guys on Thursday. So make sure you're here. We're going to do pajama party. I actually don't care if it's martial law outside. If the four horsemen of the apocalypse come, the sky falls down. I actually don't care if the gates of hell open up. So long as I'm not in prison, I'm going to be having pajama party. Jack says she left a dead bat in the freezer and asked for it a month after. Was your roommate Wednesday Addams? Was it? This is not a storytime event today, but on Thursday, it's not going to be a storytime event. It's going to be a special. What did we call it, Benji? A banger event. You'll just have to find out what that means. Oh, what happened to the people? Oh, you mean the people that were outside of my yard? Yeah, not yesterday, but last week on Pajama Party, there were some wild individuals outside. Basically, a neighbor decided to call the cops. They mostly dispersed. And by the time I made it from my room downstairs, the cops were basically like parked outside my house and already walking up to my door. And I think that the police jammer was the reason why the stream started going wonky. Okay. This is our last question. Yes, a banger. So come in for Thursday's special banger event. It's going to be fun. Last question of the night. My roommate has been going through our trash, looking for used condoms as proof I'm cheating on my boyfriend, then confronting him with the evidence. We use condoms because I can't afford the pill, but she's convinced I'm some heinous slut and that my boyfriend deserves better. It grosses my boyfriend out and I'm sick of her shit. How do I get her to stop? From Condom Connie. I mean, there might be. That'd be cool. I might make mashed potatoes to celebrate. I don't know. I've debated whether or not I should be eating on stream. I feel like some people like it, but other people are like revolted by it. And I feel like the people that are revolted by it would outweigh the people that would like to watch. But let me know. I'm here for the content that you want to see. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think of Condom Connie? And her her own nightmare roommate. Alexa says, leave. Lol. Cynthia says, why is she so invested? So here's my theory. If your roommate is so interested in your sex life that they are going through the trash trying to find used condoms as proof you're cheating on your boyfriend because she believes you don't deserve him, sounds like your roommate's obsessed with your boyfriend. I think the roommate wants the boyfriend to herself and thinks that proving that you're cheating on him will work in her favor. But really, it's just creepy. So, Condom Connie, there's nothing wrong with the fact that you're using condoms. You didn't have to justify that to me. We all have to choose which birth control method is right. How do you get her to stop? Sweetheart, you're not going to get her to stop. She's already crossed the line of what a reasonable individual would do. This is the kind of person that might start wearing your clothes, dressing like you, stage your murder. Who knows? You know, this is a scary individual. So my recommendation is to find somewhere else to live. Get a new roommate. Even if you have to make up some other situation. Be like, hey man, it's been great living with you here, but it's time for me to have a change of scenery. I'm going to move in with another friend and get out of the situation because you cannot be living under the same roof as someone that you cannot trust and who doesn't understand boundaries. Like, you don't know what else she's doing if she's doing that. So, Taraja says, again, quarantine, too much time on your filthy hands. Alexa says, some psychological issues that are beyond your control. That's right. Benji says, just leave the condoms out and about. Ew, Benji. Preferably in her space. I do not advocate for that because you don't know what she's going to do. Some people, whatever you think is the maximum, they will find a way to go one step further, and you don't want to know what that looks like. Do not give her the condoms, okay? Do not give her the condoms before she just turkey baster herself. Yeah, I've never watched that movie, but I feel like I should watch that movie. I feel like I've lived that movie a little bit. No revenge. This person is not stable. We can't have revenge with people that's not stable, because you might do a revenge with putting the condom under your pillow, and then she'll do a revenge by taking a turkey baster and impregnating herself with the used condom, and then go through a whole thing. She might try to, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Traj says it's a movie for you youngins. Yeah, maybe we can watch that. Becky says she's definitely obsessed with a boyfriend. Yeah, exactly. It's not safe to be there. And this is clearly a person that will go to lengths. Benji says at least she's not in the trash like a raccoon. Jeez Louise. I mean, I think this is a definite get out situation. This person is not your friend if they're telling your boyfriend things like that about you. They're not your friend if they're going through lengths like this to destroy your relationship. And frankly, they do not sound safe to be around. So my recommendation, Condom Connie, is for you to find somewhere else to live. Kelsey says, totally agree, she wants your boyfriend. Absolutely. All right, you guys. So that's going to be it for today's episode of Pyjama Party. I want to thank you all for being here. It's everything to me that you guys are in the chat. The show is nothing but me talking to myself if you guys are not in the chat. So I appreciate you so much. We still have questions in my secret inbox, but I'm starting to run a little low. So make sure you click the link, go to the secret inbox, and send me. I have a little bit of a stuffy nose, you guys. And send me your questions. Anything you want to ask me about my life, your life, cosplay, burlesque, romance, revenge. Or you can send would you rather questions or things that you want to discuss with the Pyjama Party crew. So let me know. Also, Pyjama Party crew. I feel like that's not really a catchy name. So let me know what I should be calling you guys. I feel like at this point we're at episode 5. I feel like I've earned calling you guys something, a cute name, but I'm not going to name you because I feel like that's obnoxious. So like name yourselves. Like what are you guys, the Pyjama Party crew? Something catchier than that. Becky says, I love the show. Thanks for your fun time. Thank you so much. I just want to give you guys just a little bit of relaxation and fun and a little tiny bit of scandal in your life. Just to have a good time. So remember to follow me. Oops, why do I keep doing this today? On all of my social media. I'm still working on my website, trueshowgirl.com. It's on the way. But I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Twitter. So make sure you follow me on everything. So make sure you get the notifications of when I go live. I'm going to have some interesting new content that's going to be on the way soon. So please support me because I would love to one day make some money off of this kind of content. So I need your support. Keep sharing, keep liking, and please keep coming back for more Pyjama Party. And we'll be back on Thursday and then next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Oh, Kevin, I'm glad you had a good time. Randy says Pyjama Partiers. I don't know. What do you guys want to be called? Do you have a different name other than Pyjama Partiers? Is that the best name? Vote in the comment section because I'm going to leave it up to you guys for sure. Let me enter the chat. Oh. Ooh, Taraja says jammers. Yay, I love that you love Pyjama Party. So what are we going to call this community? PJ Patties. I don't know why I like that. All right, maybe I'll see. I don't know if Facebook still has polls. Maybe I'll come up with a few options and you guys can let me know. Okay, so that's 2 votes for Jammer. So I'm going to come up with a few options and you guys let me know what you like because it's really up to you. It's your show. I'm the host, but I'm here for your live entertainment. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. I know that the world is on fire right now and things are really confusing and hectic and tiring. I myself am very tired, but it's important to take time to take care of yourself, remind yourself of things that you enjoy, and surround yourself with people that care about you and want to see you do well. Pyjamas, Slipper Sisters, and Jammers. Okay, so I like pajamas, but I would call it Pyjamas because I would add unnecessary R's. Slipper Sisters reminds me of Scissor Sisters. Like, I feel like we're like ready to release an album. All right, so yeah, I said what I had to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Continue to go out there, fight the good fight, be brave, but don't forget to take care of yourselves. And if the only time you can find is slapping on a face mask or putting on some lotion during Pyjama Party, I'm going to make sure that there is a block in your week when you can do that. I appreciate you so much. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.